Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for joining me. Chef Easy E on the mic one more time. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I'm just gonna show you how you can have a nice breakfast full of carbs that's gonna get you throughout the day. Light meal for lunch will be perfect after this. So basically what we're gonna do today is a waffle potato. We're gonna do some nice sausages on the grill and just some pan fried eggs right on top. My most favorite things to eat in the morning are waffles, but you know, waffles can get a little boring after a while, so I decided to take a little twist with this waffle dish. This whole dish is actually pretty easy. So first and foremost, we're gonna start with the thing that cooks the longest, which is our sausages, and we're just gonna drop them right in the center. I'm only gonna add a light touch of oil just so they sear off. It doesn't really need them. The sausages are naturally very oily, but you want that initial level of fat and oil just to kind of get them going, and then they sear a lot faster. So as that is happening, I have already peeled my potatoes. So basically they're here, they've been cooling down. I just pull them out of the water boiling, and I'm just gonna break them with a fork. I'm doing the fork because they're still super hot. I don't want to burn my hands this early in the morning. And I'm only going to add one egg in here. You want it to become like a nice soft dough. I'm not going to add flour to make it doughy, because then in the cooking process you're going to taste the dough. And you know, the only thing that I can think of right now, gnocchi, that you add flour to. You first pre-cook them in water and then pan fry them, so that's how you get rid of the actual flour. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna start with queso fresco, and I bought some nice wet queso fresco. The reason why is because you want cheese in your mix, but you don't want it to become, you don't want it to melt. You don't want it to have a high fat content in the sense of it melting, because if you do, it's not a bad thing, but just for this particular dish is not desired. And then it's gonna stick to your skillet. It's not gonna be as good. I'm only gonna add one egg and a light pinch of salt. And we're gonna mix it in, guys. And your dough instantly, the potato dough will automatically start looking nice and wet. I only cooked 6 potatoes. 6 potatoes was perfectly enough for this one recipe, and it feeds, honestly, like you can feed up to 6 people with this. I'm a big boy. I eat a whole waffle to myself, but knowing my family's around, my cameraman's always kind of hungry, even though he says he's not. Yeah, so you know, this recipe, you know, feeds a lot of people. It's a good recipe. There's no like butter, there's nothing crazy. It's just one egg, a little bit of queso fresco. So it's actually kind of healthy for you. You know, what I just added was steak seasoning that I have made. And I'll give you the recipe on the descriptions below. And so basically, that's all you do with your dough, and you just make sure you mix it around. I like to mix it with the fork just because it gets in between, it breaks it down. And then I like touching it with the spoon, because that's how you know how the consistency is. So if you push it back like so, it doesn't stick to the spoon, which means it's in a good place. You can work it, you can touch it with your hands, it will not become sticky and gross. You just make sure you rotate it, make sure all the seasoning goes all throughout the potato. And then make sure you guys use tongs in the house. I'm rotating sausages with my hands because I'm crazy, but that's just me, you know. Sorry guys, we have the dough, we have the sausages cooking. I'm gonna show you the next step. All right guys, so we have the waffle iron. I literally bought mine at Costco like 2 years ago for like 30 bucks. It was on sale, and it's probably like the best thing I have bought in my life. I get to make waffles at home, get to do all these cool little dishes. And I just kind of honestly been playing around with the waffle machine. I was talking to one of my regulars last week, and I was telling them how I do potato waffles. And she was like, I do not know what you mean. Like, you gotta show me. So, Alicia, it's for you. So, we have non-stick spray. Go a little heavy, just because the potato mix is, like I said, it's not wet, it's in perfect condition. And you're gonna do a nice amount right there. And you're just gonna fill up your waffle. Try to always put your mix right in the center. By the way, guys, if you don't have a waffle iron in your house, you can just make them into like nice little pancakes and put them in the grill, in the non-stick pan. Just get them crispy. Honestly, that's all you need to do. And now we're gonna get to close it. It'll be like a couple 5 minutes. As that's happening, I'm gonna keep on rotating these sausages. All right, guys, so the waffle mix has been in here for more than a couple minutes. It's about 3 minutes on the time, and it has an automatic timer. But I do a second one just because I want it to get like crispy. You don't want it to fall apart. You want it to look really, really beautiful. So let's do it now. Oh, wow. So very carefully. And the crispier you get it, the better it comes out. See, look at that. Oof. And that is a potato waffle, guys. All right, guys, so potato waffles out. It's resting. Give it just a couple of seconds. Sausages are almost through, so I'm just gonna cut some of the sausages just because I don't like boiling them ahead of time. Personally, I feel like if you like pre-cook a sausage like that, a lot of the natural juices will leak out. So I just cut them lengthwise. So now I'm gonna get them crispy. We're gonna throw a little bit of olive oil. And we're just gonna throw the eggs in there. We want the eggs to marry the sausages. All right, guys, so our potato waffle is sitting there. It's nice and delicious. Sausage is ready. It's been cut thinly just so it gets crispy. I like it when it gets crispy. I'm just gonna, you know, this is almost like hangover food, you know, when you went out, you drank a lot of soju, a lot of sake, a little pinch of salt on top, guys. That's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully you like this recipe. Potato waffles, guys. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing out of this world. Straightforward, good soul food. Very simple to make. Queso fresco, steak seasoning in there, which I will have the recipe on the descriptions below. If you have any comments, any suggestions, please let me know. Thank you for joining Chef Talk.